All right, everybody, welcome in and thank you for tuning in to a very special Hextechs Decktechs. Very special because I'm Mythic Fish Mob, and we're here with Endormi,
Hey,
and we're gonna do two very cool decks for you guys. I'm playing what I'm calling Mirror Beast, and Endormi's playing Jankestain, and so let's just jump right into the decks. Endormi.
yeah, I'm playing the Jankestain deck that not Mythic, Mantic did an article on the website. I made two changes from his list. One of them was involving the resources for sideboard cards, and the other one was changing one Blood Cauldron Ritualist for one Hop Hero. They do similar things. They suck all it. The downside of Hop Hero is that you have to pay one for every sacrifice you need to do, but it costs two less. So potentially you can do two sacrifice the turn you play him, the equivalent if you had the Blood Cauldron Ritualist. And it also lets you get out of certain situations that you couldn't if you didn't have him. For example, if your opponent has a double Eternal Guardian, there's really no way for you to win if you don't have the Pop Hero, or you have to draw the Extinction first, and it's just a mess. And with Pop Hero, you can just get the third transformation and kill both Guardian and then just combo on top of it. And just similar other stuff that could be really hard to get out of it. So I think it's worth having one instead of the Blood Cauldron Ritualist. But apart from that, it's just the deck's really streamlined. We have the 4 Shards of Fate, 4 the Table Infusion Device, 4 Lake Seals there to fix our thresholds. In addition to that, we have of course the Force Midnight Shepherd as the main piece of the deck to resurrect our stuff. To make it more explosive, we have the Shrew Manipulation to be able to get cards out of our hand and get double activations of Midnight Shepherd, which is a really cool thing to do. And as our value troops or stuff we want to resurrect, it's nothing crazy. It's 4th roll Mirror Knight to fill the Shrew Manipulation mostly. Ghost Flight to attack their hand, potentially just discard all their hand before comboing. And the Sniper of Gawain, our main win condition and overall killer of anything. And supporting that we have the Suck Outlets. I already talked about Hop Hero, but we have the two Blood Cauldron Ritualist and 2 Hitter's Conversion. We have a split of Troops and Enchantment. Troops are usually better with the Midnight Shepherd because you can resurrect them more easily. But against some of the decks that are heavier on their removal or have stuff like Sauret, which is really nasty to keep the troops around, as the Sack Outlets are all 1 defense. So we have the Hitter's Conversion for that. The mana is not really doing much in this deck, as nothing is really high costed. And the point when we want to start sacking it's a point when we usually have the enough resources to do stuff. So if it was another effect, another Sack Outlet with a better effect, we'll play him instead of Hitter's Conversion. And just to round out the deck, we have the 4 Extinctions. Just try to survive and kill any problematic stuff. The good thing is that your Elixir, if we have a 5 threat, will survive through the Extinction. So that's like a little bit side, the win con of the beatdowns with Elixir and potential Blood Cauldron Ritualist after an Extinction. She doesn't go that doesn't usually go that way, but it can happen. It's not completely unheard of. So on the reserves, it's really super straightforward. We have additional removal for aggressive decks or decks that have really troublesome creatures that can interact with our combo, or just plain out kill us before we can combo. And the other package, which is Counter Magic and Ripple, to protect our Midnight Shepherd and our creatures against a heavy removal deck. So that's basically the deck. So now Mythic will talk about his Wild Sapphire deck. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm playing what I'm calling Mirror Beast. It's named after Syria Mirror Knight and the Crasher Beast as being the main 2 components of sweetness from the deck. I'm playing 24 resources with 10 Sapphire, 12 Wild, and 2 Shards of Fate. 2 Shards of Fate could probably be replaced, but I need to get the double Sapphire for my Elder Dreamer and such. So We have Howling Brave as our one drop. Pretty obvious. He's in every wild deck you ever play ever. Fixes the thresholds, ramps you into your 3 drops and 4 drops pretty early. Lets you get nice turn 2 Crash of Beasts and such, which is pretty sweet. I got one Chaos Key as a nice little catch-all because we don't have much removal in Wild and Sapphire, so it's a way to deal with things like Soul Marble or Solitary Exile or like a Eternal Guardian, just something you need to kind of get out of the way to actually win the game. Force Really Mirror Knights as our one of our main sources of draw power. Kind of makes it so our troops are kind of damned if you don't type deal. 4 Chlorophyllias, just to again ramp into our higher cost guys, helps with us getting curving out nice and easily. 3 Buccaneers as ways to again get our damage through, draw some cards off of our Mirror Knights and all that kind of stuff. 3 Cerealia Mirror Knights, Mentalists rather, my bad. Um, to inspire our bigger dudes, which is really cool with Crash of Beasts because you keep making more and more beasts that get more and more inspires and draw more and more cards. I got 4 Wild Root Dancers. There's ways to make our dudes bigger, just to again kill our opponents quicker. Throw it on like a Battle Beetle and Spell Shield and kind of deal to kill people off. Got 4 Crash of Beast. Make 3/3 Rhinos. Just keep doing it, escalating them. With the draw power, we can draw more and more of them, and kind of just card advantage our opponent out of the game. We got 2 Eldritch Dreamers with the Rhino Gem in them. Basically, Crash of Beast numbers 5 and 6, as well as just a sweet 3/3 unblockable. We got 2 Jadeems as a 5-cost 5/5 flights that can end the game pretty quickly if you go unanswered. 1 Cray Scroll Titan as another little removal card we have in our decks. We don't have much of it, so the ones we have are pretty sweet. Got 3 Battle Beetles with the Spell Shield gem in them because, awesome. Way to fly over troublesome troops on the ground as well as blocking angels and vampires and that kind of stuff is pretty necessary. And we got 1 Gigantify as a way to just straight kill somebody. 7 cost, 7 troop gets +7/+7. Pretty nice to throw on a Dreamer or a Battle Beetle with Flight or a gigantic Crash of Beast token. We also have the Charge Power, the Champion rather, as a Feather Drifting Downriver. Ways to give our dudes Flight so that they're inspired mental so we can draw more cards off of them or, Gigantify and give something Flight in the same turn to just kill them in one shot. So, does a lot of work for us. So we got our reserves too. Got 2 Sappers Charge as a nice early removal against things like Mirror Knights and Shepherds and those kind of troublesome early guys. A 2nd Chaos Key if we really need to answer more threats like Guardians and Exiles and all that kind of stuff. 1 Arcane Shield to throw on like stuff like Dreamers or our Jadeems to kind of make it so they can't be killed aside from Extinction as well. Just, protecting our troops is always sweet. Probably burden against the Blood decks for the most part. 2 Nature Rains to deal with Eternal Guardians, Marbles, those kind of things. There's a nice little quick action way to deal with like those threats that are really hard to deal with. 1 Turbulence to again deal with vampires, angels, guardians, that kind of stuff. 2 Counter Magics to again protect our troops, also keep us from dying to cards like Life Siphon and Eye of Creation, stuff like that we can't actually interact with removal like Chaos Key and stuff. We got 3 Genesis Hydras for the aggro matchups against Mono Red, Mono Ruby rather, or just like a quick Diamond Sapphire deck that we want to just throw a 4/4 Hydra out there. We got 1 Plant Garden, which is mostly just I want to play Plant Garden. If you could be honest for a second, should be pretty sweet against the control decks though. I haven't really tried it out that much, but it seems kind of sweet. A 2nd Scroll Titan again for answering Guardians and if we need more removal in our main deck, and 1 Eternal Guardian to put in against like the eye decks and just decks that really have a hard time dealing with artifacts, as well as 4/4 flyers. So that's basically the deck. So we should jump right into the games. All right, so I won the coin flip and I'm on the play. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's pretty sweet. I enjoy it.
So this hand is unkeepable 1 resource, triple Midnight Shepherd, but basically 1 resource. So nope. Let's just draw again. Again, one resource.
The curse of mythic fish bomb
Yeah.
continues.
I think I probably want to keep this one though. I have 25 resources. I don't think going to 5 in with the combo deck is the thing I want to do. And I have potentially plays. Potentially. So I'll keep it. Hopefully we just draw resources. Because the rest of the hand is more than solid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little light on resources too, but my hand's sweet otherwise. So
So we will love to get the resource here. Okay. So that resource, the call of that resource is not fantastic. So I want to play this, but the thing is that I do not know what color do I want to get. Probably blue, but this could go really badly. We still need another resource.
yeah, resource would be nice. Nice. All right.
You get the one lander.
Play army. No, I didn't. I keep Waylander. I got little fatties in my deck. I need resources and stuff. You know, to go with my turn 2 mirror knight like a boss.
So that's definitely not a resource, but it's nice. It means if we get to the or 5 colors, probably can win this more or less fast. Or just have a lot of value out of it, but still need resources.
Get them draw spells. Summon a mirror knight and can't attack. I can attack. I mean, it's not going to do anything, but you know, if I wanted to.
Let's get a resource, or it's probably over. Not great. I'm going to play the alternative device, getting a blood, because we need double blood for some of our cards. We have potentially a way to get the wild when we get another resource. You'll play up hero. Not fantastic, but just to keep mana efficiency, as we are real light on mana.
So this turn should be sweet for me. Ooh. Almost made a giant mistake. As per usual. Playing the research before the root dancer would have been awful. Let's bring on the beats, shall we?
We have to take it here and just so we draw resources. So on our 25 resource deck we do not get more resources. That card is really good, but it's just going to be way too slow as we're just missing resources all the damn time, so we'll play this through manipulation, but not great, really, not great. As we cannot ditch 2 cards in our hand right now.
I think I'm gonna get greedy next turn.
I mean, I'm at 2, you can get greedy.
Yeah, get greedy. Greed is good, right?
That's super greedy. I will. I was not going to block, so that's super greedy.
I want them cards, man. Hey, man, when I say greedy, I mean greedy.
We probably have to jump here. I take 5. If not, I take 9. I'll probably just die next turn. So. And I mean, the Mirror Knight, it's really powerful, but I just not going to have enough stuff to survive, I think.
Yeah.
If I get if we get another resource, we can potentially block one of those guys. We take 5, potentially 7. If we take 9 here, we go down to 6. So we do lose to a resource if we do not block. I think I'm just not going to block, but give me my best chance, just because this is a probably lost game. So.
Mm. Hmm. You know, you're still out on resources. I'm just gonna go ahead and be super greedy. The greediest, if you will.
That just kills me next turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's see, if we don't get a resource, there's no way we can do anything here, and we do not get a resource, so it's over. If we had got a resource, we had played Elixir to get an extra blocker. It's also invincible, so it could survive on 2 blocks, and an extra resource will give us distinction. Well, we probably will make it invincible just to be able to play distinction the following turn if we get the resource. But yeah, if that was a result, we had the chance. Without that, we really do not have a chance. So, on to game 2.
Nice. Greed pays off. Just saying.
Yeah, keeping one landers with 25 resources and not drawing more resources it's a thing.
Just saying, man. It's because I was greedy.
So we'll be on the play right now.
Yeah. This coin flip means nothing. Don't even believe it. Whatever it tells you is a lie.
That's right.
I guess it told you the truth. Alright, I'm a liar then. Because I'm a liar.
This hand's a piece of crap.
You know what, man? I think mine's worse.
This one's better. Not fantastic, but at least we have something. Yeah, and we just had nothing for the first like 5 turns, and the resources we had were horrible too. It was
Sand's also. Oop. But we'll keep it.
so we could go with greedy and play this on turn 1. And it could potentially pay off, but I'm going to go with the safe play.
You gotta always be greedy in Dormy. It's never wrong.
In Pro, you're probably right. But the chance of this going to be blood are pretty high. We'll get a blood here.
Very interesting first turns here.
Yep. You're also to a slower start. So we have options here. I'll go with the Thirula Mirror Knight. Can get Buccaneer, but should be fine.
Yeah. It ruins my plans a little bit. Unless I get greedy again, which I don't think I could afford to do it 2 games in a row. I could totally afford to do 2 games in a row. Let's just get greedy.
See if we get another resource, which we do not do. So we're going to, with this one, but
Well,
we really need resources.
not a fan of that.
We'll take it. There's an argument for blocking there and trying to get a car, but I think I just take it here. This ramp into Beetle pretty fast.
Well, I guess I'll balance that one. I mean, why not? Whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah, we'll get the same amount of cars in the end. And we still miss resource drops, which is really unfortunate.
The curse of Mythic, man.
Just playing with 25 and missing the fourth, it's really, really annoying. So you expect a squirrel here? Oh, a squirrel, beetle. That seems interesting. I don't know why you gave it flight and not attack with the mentalist there. I'm top out.
I just simply give you another card. You're just missing resource drops. I mean, I would have given you one last turn, but you didn't cash in on it, so too bad, I guess.
That one's nice, I guess. So he has 3 cards in hand. I do think I want to play this one, and I probably want to play this one either. But it's going to be nasty. If that was upload resource, it would be so much easier. But it was not. This one's tough. Yeah, I guess I'll play it too, but the chances of us winning this game are pretty slim.
I mean, that manipulation is going to do some work for you, though.
Yeah, it's going to do some work, but we're just going to lose soul or gas trying to survive, so not really what you want to do.
It's fair.
So he didn't play a resource, so there's no he cannot identify in combat. He also did not play anything pre-combat to pump the Jadim. The chances of us dying here are not super big, so we're just going to take the 7 and get him 2 cards.
Yeah, I figure if I played anything beforehand, you'd just tap it, so.
You just steal 2 for 1 if you
cards.
want to do that, so.
Hmm?
You just steal 2 for 1 if you do that, so. Okay. So no need to do this on the end step. Just draw cards naturally. That does not help, so let's...
Actually, shouldn't have put the beetle there.
Yeah, you should have not.
Yeah.
And we drew that, so that's a piece of crap. So we do not get upload results here, we just die. And... we have another chance, but... it's... we really need to get it. See? Has to be Shards of Fate or... well, I guess a Table Infusion Device works too. We have a lot of life draws, but... oh, and it doesn't get Inspire. I'm bad.
I was like,
Yeah.
peculiar.
It was still the the third draw, so... we really cannot win from this spot. Drawing 2 through manipulations in a row was really bad.
Does you draw 2 Mirror Knights?
Yeah, I drew one. No, I drew 1 through manipulation for my draw, and then another through manipulation for the first Mirror Knight, and another, and then the third Mirror Knight after, with the third one. So there was no way of me sequencing that. That will give me any profit. So I could tap this one and survive another turn, but this really doesn't matter. Just not getting the second threshold for the cost fly in I don't know how many turns just kills us.
Yeah.
When I'm playing a 4 other table infusion device, 4 lake seals and 4 shards of fate. So it was just a little bit of bad luck, so we'll just go to sideboards.
So hi guys, we're here to sideboard. We'll let Dormy go first because he seems to know more than I do.
Okay, so here is our sideboard. We have 4 10 repulse, 4 repels, 3 counter magics, and 4 murders. I actually made a little bit of a mistake and didn't save the actual sideboard, but I guess it's too late. But the actual sideboard was 1 less repel and 1 Menacing Grog, which is going to will have been fantastic against his deck, as it gets us to potentially permafog every turn. So the stuff we are afraid of his deck is mostly the beetles on the flying stuff. But that is really what we have Extinction for. So we don't want to dilute our deck much to include more removal, especially if we cannot hit some of them, as we said with the beetle. We probably just want to sideboard in the counter magics and leave the removal out. Wild Root Dancers can be really problematic, but it's really not. We just cannot sideboard heavily against any deck, just because it just dilutes our combo way too much. So I'm going to go down to 3 through manipulations. The Ghost Flies are really good, as they can actually block the beetles in a pinch. We'll keep them. Probably maybe even go down to 2 through manipulations, get 1 stack outlet less. Potentially one less Mirror Knight. It's Mirror Knight. We keep the stack outlets the same, and we just sideboard in the 3 counter magics, and that's basically it. As the time ripples are just not fantastic against for ourselves, just to replay our stuff. It's just going to lose our more tempo, and there's no much stuff that we can time ripple and be super effective. So that's it. So now Mythic will talk about his deck and sideboard.
Alright, so my sideboard is not really prepared for this kind of matchup. I don't really have a whole lot I want to bring in. I may want to bring the Nature Rains to kind of stop his combo with getting rid of the Shrewd Manipulations, but that seems kind of mediocre. I think I'd rather just have the counter magics and the Sapper Charges. Maybe the Chaos K. The Chaos K is a little bit clunky as well, because the only thing I really want Chaos K away would be Lixel. Because everything else that would be Chaos K away essentially would be like a Shepherd, but that's a little slow. So I think I may want the Sapper's Charges, the counter magics, and maybe a Hydra or 2, because they slam into Lixels all day, which are the most problematic troops for me, or Lixels. So I think I'll just take out my Chaos Key, the 2 Jadeems, maybe a Dreamer, bring in 2 Hydras, 2 Counter Magics, and 2 Sapper Charges. I'll take out. I don't really know. I'll take out a Dreamer and just have 1 Hydra, and that should probably be fine. Not sure how it's going to play exactly with this, but again, not really prepared for Jankestain. But we'll save it and we'll throw it out there.
Hydro seems really good.
Yeah, seems fun.
So basically, our way to kill without distinction is a sniper in it, and I need at least 3 sniper triggers to kill it. So
Yeah, I mean, I could take out a Scroll Titan for another Hydra if I really wanted to, but I think I want to Scroll Titan anyway just to destroy your Shepherds and such. Because I can get them out pretty early, so.
yeah, having a lot of mana issues in these last 2 games where it's just usually not what happens with this deck. You usually get like the 5 thresholds by turn 3.
Yeah. Well, Coin Flip seems to be working with us. That's pretty sweet.
So I'm keeping this one. Super solid.
I'm keeping this one, but I'm not keeping it in spirit. Whatever that means.
So we could go and just put the blue resource in there, but I do not know if that's what I want to do. So we are going to slow ourselves a little bit, but
Drawing a resource there was so nice. So we're gonna leave off a Sappers Charge just so we could kill off a Mirror Knight of his own if he plays a Mirror Knight next turn. Probably don't want to use it on something like a Shepherd, but we'll see. I can never be predicted what I'm gonna do.
again we are going to still slow us ourselves a little bit. Could potentially just throw the Shepherd to the supercharge. Not fantastic, but he may not kill it right away.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'd rather wait till it's more of an actual threat and just keep increasing my board presence with playing a Mirror Knight out. Until he's at like 4 of the thresholds he needs, and there's nothing in the graveyard yet, so it's not really an immediate danger to kill it, but if he sends a second one, it can be a little bit obnoxious, but.
So that was not the results we were looking for.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. I believe I have 2 rubies in the deck. I drew both of them. No, I have 3 rubies. Yeah, I have 2 wilds, 3 rubies. 5 white, 7 and 3, I think, something like that. This complicates stuff a little bit. Yeah, it's a tiny bit. Because I do want to play the Ghostfly, but this is just going to die, but I'll play him.
I don't want to kill it though, but I have to. It's gotta die.
I mean, I'm fine with you killing it or not killing it. If you kill it, you waste your turn killing it, so.
Yeah, like I'd rather be playing other things out here, but I can't let that live. It's too important to you. Shouldn't bash him for 1, because I'm the beatdown.
Yep.
Hope I could draw a resource, that'd be amazing.
And of course we do not get anything. I should have attacked there, but it's really not going to matter. His life total does not matter. Okay. You can potentially just one-shot him.
I'm gonna keep being greedy because it's the theme of the day.
Let's see if we can get a resource. And of course we cannot get a resource. Resource will allow us to play this, or potentially this, depending on the resource it is, or potentially just activate our Shepherd, or get closer to activate our Shepherd. We're just drawing really badly. That's basically all that it can amount to. I'll play the Hope Hero because why not, but because of him being able to kill it our slime.
It's a little problematic. They should be able to at least increase my dudes to a point where you can't really kill him with Hop Hero until he gets to his final form. Perfect sell, if you will.
I mean, I didn't get the results I need in so many turns, so you're probably just going to die with the cast on hand.
Yeah.
Because you're going to draw 3 cards if I kill those guys. Oh well, at least we get something. So, I need to think about this. How many charges I have? So I have 3. If I get the blood, I cannot draw a card. If I get something that is not a blood resource. What gives us my best chance of winning? The answer is potentially the one that gives me the best chance of winning is a diamond. But at the same time, it could be really bad if I don't get it. Just playing the course fly just not going to do much in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to go with the greedy. And I'm going to slum the other shepherd.
Well, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna also get greedy, I think. I kind of really want to not do this, but it's too awesome not to not do it.
Seems super solid to me. I don't think it's greedy at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you have Extinction, it kind of blows.
Doesn't blows, you draw 5 cards. Seems super.
Yeah, but like I lose 2 Root Dancers and 2 Mirror Knights.
Seems super fine.
Did I just completely target the wrong things?
I think
Yep.
you did.
I did. I meant to target this one and that one with that one, but you know, whatever. It's already done. I'll take 2 cards if you want to kill it off.
Yep. No, I'm not taking it, so. So we need to get our 5th resource here or we just die, so. If we can get it.
I think I'm actually super okay with you extinctioning here.
I told you, yeah.
Well, like, it's mostly for again being greedy. Like, it'd be way more awesome if I can cast a like our man to kill you, as opposed to just killing you with these guys.
So next turn we have to block at least 2 of the guys. So our chances of us winning the game are really slim. We needed to get the 5th resource again. And we had 4 lake seals for other table infusion device. 2 wild shards and 3 shards of fate. No, 2 shards of fate. But that was 13 cards, something like that. It's 4, 8, 12. No, 12 cards, so that was like
If I have a
1 and
resource, you just
1 and
die,
3.
right? Like,
Yeah, that's no, I can't block.
what can give it flight with my charge power?
Mm. Yeah, but you cannot bump it enough to kill me with that, so. Yeah, I'll just play this, but it's game. So we'll go onto game 4.
That makes more sense. I want to kill a Gigantify, as I was saying. I wanted to just... Would have been awesome. Couldn't dream on forever.
Hopefully, I can just combo in on some of the match.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, or even just draw a resource would be nice at some point.
Yeah, just if we maybe can to get the
Well,
free
at least
resources.
the coin flip's working with you. That's nice, at least. Resources aren't working, but the coin flip,
Yeah,
that's definitely working with you.
I could potentially keep this hand if the resources were with me with the draws, but if this was a blood, it will be much easier to keep. This not being a blood, make it harder to keep. But this hand can be really good. Can also just die with 5-7 cards in my hand. I'm going to keep it, but probably a mistake. In theory, I have enough sharp facing to do stuff, but
I enjoy my hand.
it's really good to start.
It's pretty solid.
So we have two options here, but I'm going to go with a blood. But that was on this one. Now we need an all resource. We can start doing things. So let's see what we get here. Unfortunately, we get that, which is one of the resources we do not want.
Shepherd.
It may be a mistake playing Shepherd here, though.
Meh. Okay. I'll bash. This probably isn't the greatest use of Buccaneer, but I'm gonna go for it. Much rather be Buccaneering Mirror Knight, but
So we
I
wanted
almost
him
just
to Buccaneer there, but the
want me
double
to what?
second Mirror Knight. Yeah, I wanted you to Buccaneer, wasting your resources Buccaneering, but the second Mirror Knight is just throwing everything through a loop. You're going to draw so many cards if I draw the threshold for distinction,
Yeah.
which I do not. So I'm just going to do it on my turn. Yep. Nothing good. Or nothing useful right now.
I can't really overextend though out of fear of extinction.
I mean, you can batch for enough, seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, stuff. 5.
Yep.
It's a clock.
I mean, anything you play is going to be a 2-for-1 when I just think so. Seems fine to me, to overextend. I mean, to overextend in a way.
Yeah, I mean,
That's definitely not both resource. Hmm. We'll play the third Mirror Knight. Yeah, there's no troops on the graveyard, so at least this will block potentially 2 points of damage, so it's nice. That has to get countered.
No! I had the resource too. You know, I'm gonna hold on to the resource. I'm gonna hold on to that resource. You do play Corpse Flies.
This will prevent 2 points of damage as he cannot. He's not attacking with that. That helps. Let's see if we can get our second blood or a wild. But of course, we do not get it. So this is a little bit risky, but I'm going to get it. Play down.
Gotta try to get that blood. It's so unfortunate that all the games are condemned to you just not having anything, like resources wise.
Yeah. But there's a chance of Gigantify. But if he has Gigantify, there's really nothing I can do, so. Let's see what we draw. Okay. Now that's a little bit annoying. But we'll take it. So,
It's not a bad one.
it's not bad. It's not super fantastic either. I mean, it's nice, but it's... we can do stuff from here though. It's nice.
It's definitely a nice change of pace to be able to do things though, right?
I mean, I still like to Gigantify, so...
Might as well. Yeah, I probably would have been in front of that. You trade my root dancer, my graveyard for me drawing 2 cards.
Let's block that away.
Yep.
And we'll counter that.
Yep.
So we are one autocycled a through manipulation of winning this game right now. That's not a through manipulation.
Yeah. Completely forgot about counter magic existing.
Yep.
For keeping track at home.
I mean, Ep.3 and I drew 2 of them.
Yeah, I mean, still should have played around it.
So you'll get the beetle and give it light. You'll get 2 cards, but don't want to die to G25. That's basically what that means. Yep. Seems solid.
I think I have to kill that.
I agree.
Kind of want to kill Root Dancer, but
No, I don't think you want to kill the dancer.
I mean, if you start drawing resources, they're gonna be blown up by Battle Beetle, so you just
But
never
if
get
I
past
draw
it.
through manipulation, you just die there. So
Yeah, that's why I figured that. But
so I do want to play this. The thing is, in what order and how. Want to play them. I'm going to play this first. I'm going to get the second blood. Could use my hero power, but it's just way too dangerous to do it, so I'm going to cosplay him. If we get a resource, I'm fine. If we get something that is not a resource, I'm still fine with it, so.
I've made quite a few mistakes in this game already.
If he draws, so he will have to give flight to one of the guys, and we cannot have the beetle with flight this game, so. This turn. Okay, that's a nice draw. Let's see how we can do this on the best order possible. Hmm. 2, 4, 7. I potentially die to. Not that. I think that the way to do this. Play the second Shepherd. Play another cosplay so we can block and get rid of his last card in hand.
Poor Howling never had a chance.
And he attacks, we can block and draw cards and potentially do stuff. So I'll just jump there. Will potentially double jump, but I think I just jump. It gives me a guard. Not the one I wanted, but. So let's see what we have on the graveyard. So we can just recurse a Ghost Flighter to empty his gun every turn. Which seems like a solid plan. So I'm actually going to do that. Should have played this one first, but we keep 2 resources open for that. So, yeah, I mean, it really does not matter if we cosplay here. As if if we do it on his draw phase, he can choose what to discard.
Should have played that last turn.
I know that that card probably is not going to be really useful as he will have played if it was, so. No ducks. Kind of expected.
Yep, can't do much of anything here.
We do manage to get a second wither. What? Oh, yeah, the wild root pump. It was just sprawling on the beetle. It was, what the hell I'm targeting? Well, there was also an argument to get a wall, but I think I do want to play this, but it's a little bit annoying.
Is it Extinction? Because I want to play Extinction so badly.
No, it's not a thing. Could also potentially start attacking, but could also just kill that in a very fancy way. Jeez, yeah, that's way too fancy. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I could attack here, but I'll just play it safe. I'm going to sniper that.
Yep.
Interesting. Is there anything?
Just you can't recast it.
Huh?
Just so you can't recast it.
Well, I can potentially recast it.
Potentially, yeah, but I mean, the odds are never in your favor.
Well, yeah. We'll see.
I'll hold off.
So we're just going to get another Shepherd back, just because we can. There's really no point of not getting activations from there.
Probably should grab my Mirror Knight first.
No, I don't. I'm not going to get your Mirror Knight. I'm going to get your Holding Brave, so I can recast it. That if needed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, I mean the potential plan was to cosplay myself, like bounce my cosplay and then cosplay myself to discard the beetle so I can get it on the graveyard. That was the plan A, but I guess that works too. This costs them 9. It's allowed. So yes, whatever. We'll get a. No, we do want to get a triple wild here for his Jadim. And we get to pump one of our troops, or we are going to pump the sniper. Let's see what else. Probably should start attacking with the sniper at least. many cards I draw? I draw 2 cards from that. Fair enough.
Taking 4 out of the way, so.
Yep. So I think that I want to get the Cerula Mentalist here. This one, yeah. I think it's this one. I may be wrong and it's this one. The triggers are iffy. Yeah, that one is the one that draws me a shit ton of cards. Let's see. And we're just going to cosplay him here again. To get rid of that card he has in hand.
No! A chlorophylla!
Ooh.
You're a dastardly man.
Turtle Mentalist, sure, I guess.
Oh, you have 3 open. I forgot you have 3 open. Forget a Howling Brave out there. Howling Brave.
Well,
Yeah.
it is not for counter magic, it's just more of if I want to respond with the Shepherds.
Can't do much of anything.
So on the end phase, I'm going to get another Mirror Knight. If you draw the Gigantify, I can get out of it pretty easily. Because you have to put the Gigantify on the Rhino to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can bounce the Rhino. On the stack, and instant speed.
I do have a Buccaneer. Alright, so.
Yep, because there's a Buccaneer. That's basically
Touche.
so...
This game's over, but you're basically just gonna.
Yeah, I just have to draw
combo out.
I just need an OLED.
Yeah, essentially.
Which I'm not getting. So yeah, there's really so much stuff here. Just going to play the 9-costed Battle Beetle. I shall have attack, but well, whatever. Just keep it safe. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it doesn't matter all that much, though. Actually, at all. But still, though.
Yeah, I'll just get the other damn Mirror Knight just because I can. Yeah, I need a way to kill my troops.
I mean, I could just concede here if you'd rather, or do you actually want to just combo out of me? It's up to you at this point. This game's over.
That's not a... I think it's pretty safe to use my hero power here. Oh yeah, I have another bump here.
I play Life Siphon.
Play Life Siphon?
It's a splash. That's
oh yeah. Seems like a good thing to do. Yeah, I don't have... Yeah, I have a really elite kill there. So yeah, I guess I attack with this guy. With this guy too, because you cannot block it, and volley with this guy too. And I have enough troops to, yeah, to do whatever. There's no good blocks for you, so just want to keep enough flying troops.
just want to draw a card off that. Essentially what it comes down to. I've no need for the rhino at this point anyway. He's dead to me.
Did you? So we'll just play the Cosfly.
No, my shard I just drew.
Oh well.
What a jerk, man.
I was planning to
I
play the
had
Cosfly.
so many plans for this shard too. I was like, we made dinner dates. We were ready, man. Chardonnay was about to be my main woman. Well,
It's always like keeping the Buccaneer on the graveyard. Will they identify?
yeah. I forgot I cast it earlier. I should. Did any of my things inspired? One of my battlefields are inspired.
So guess I bumped this guy again. So just attack with enough cost and he has to block. On the air this is 7 plus his flight.
Man, I didn't even realize how inspired that thing was. I saw, like,
Oh my god.
lines of text.
Yeah. So that's 13. So this will force you to block at least one cost fly. This forces you to block 2 cost flies. This forces you to block with something else.
Look, it doesn't force me to do anything. I can just take the damage and die.
Yeah, true.
I ain't forced. I am.
No, just that if you block, you die, and if you don't block, you die too. That's the plan. I mean, you killed my cost fly, I can potentially get the damage through manipulation.
I think I just. Alright, I thought I gave it like 8 inspires. 8 flights.
I mean, all of your beetles are inspired by my Mirror Knight, so that's nice.
I think that math is correct. Oh, I didn't see Elixir over there. Alright, I'm dead. That block was mute.
Yep.
You and your baby field, man. I can't see all those cards.
Destroyed.
I made my field so small I can't see what I'm attacking with. It's a solid plan. I like it.
So we have one last game. So right now we are 3-0. And he is on the play for one game. Well, the second
There
one.
it is. Finally. It's waiting to be in a place so I can really explode.
I will have loved to have through manipulation that game just to show it up, but
Yeah, it would have been fun.
or a so-called will also be nice.
Alright, so I'm on the play. Despite what the coin flip says.
This gun.
His hand's okay.
And you're on the play?
I'm on the play.
Did I maybe you're not on the play because I click I'm on the play? That may have happened.
It's fine. I can.
Yeah, my hand was trash, so yeah, I'll keep this one.
I think you should mulligan 5 just because.
No, you're on the. Oh, no, you're not.
I guess you get so used to just getting crushed that it became natural at a point.
Yep. We'll get our blue here. And we'll wait.
Yeah, Counter Magic's not really that great against you.
No, it's
I'm
not.
probably mostly for Extinction, but
Yeah, basically.
even a lot of times Extinction would have been amazing for me last game. Would have loved that.
Oh yeah, I had distinction all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I just didn't
You
play
had
it.
no reason to cast it.
I mean, I will probably die if I play distinction. I
Yeah.
will mill myself, so. Yeah, that will have been a thing. I think I want to play this guy over anything else.
That's unfortunate.
Can bounce it this turn.
No, I can't.
Can supercharge it this turn.
Nope. I can mirror knight. That I can do. Though next turn will be pretty hilarious to me, at least.
So that's not fantastic. So I think I do want to get the ruby. Getting the white for Lake Shield for all is overall better. Yeah, play this one too. I can. I have not drawn one Blood Cauldron Ritualist in all these 5 games, but I have drawn 4 Pyro, like 3 of the games. Which is a one-off.
It's unfortunate, I didn't really get a way to really play with them either. You just like you drew them, but you couldn't really ever really do anything with them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind to see how it worked out.
I really like how Pyro. I think he's a cool card.
Yeah, he's a little slow though. That's the only problem I've ever had with him.
Yeah.
Like when he first came into Alpha, I was really excited to play with him. And then I was like, you take an eternity to do anything of relevance.
Yep. And you need a board for him too. It's meh.
Yeah, it's a horrible top deck.
Yep. So that was not a resource. It's what we wanted. We'll play this and just wait.
Can you please extinction me? So I can draw a million cards.
If I get the results I can, yeah.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
I'll just take it.
Free if you want to double block.
Yeah, I will potentially double block the other Mirror Knight, but not one of those.
Yeah. I was correct, as usual.
We'll get a Ruby here.
I think because of triple inspire, I'm gonna go ahead and overextend.
It seems good to me.
Because I should fill my entire hand back up anyway, so.
Like a plan.
And you can't counter magic this time. I'm not gonna play and do it like an idiot like I did last time.
So I think I may want to do that. I'll take the one. That's interesting. So can take 5 this turn. Next turn. How many cards you draw? You draw 3, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah, you draw 6. A lot.
I've been keeping track. I'm so excited to draw 6 cards right now.
Yeah. I'm going to do this first. Okay. I'm going to get the wild. But it's going to be bad. If we get a Shepard though, and this card has not a win con, could be really nice for us. But we need the Shepard. That was the plan, to get the Shepard here on the next row.
Let's see. This is a plan I have, okay? It's not a very good plan, but I enjoy it.
Yep.
So if you extinction, I don't lose all my Mirror Knights that I ever have in my entire deck.
You should have played Bones the first one then.
Beetle?
No, the first one. The one that is not inspired.
Meh.
Hmm. So let's see.
In theory, I shouldn't have buccaneered anything and just buccaneered your Shepherd next turn. Well, this turn.
Yep, if I draw it, yep. Seems much better. So I still think that my way to win is to get a Midnight Shepherd, so we'll play that. We will take that this turn. Pretty nasty.
Yeah, that was a nice draw. I wanted to play the Mirror Knight out again and that, but I decided against it.
I need a Midnight Shepherd here to have a chance, and that's not a Midnight Shepherd. So let's see. Things we can do. Not many of them. So boom. I have to extinction here, which is fucking terrible, but there's really no other out for me.
Draw my deck.
Yep. And I'm going to draw 0 cards, which is not great.
You could sack your Elixir.
Yeah, not happening. I mean, could
Should've
potentially
managed
be right because you have the hero power. Let's see, if I sack Lixil, we're down to 5. If I draw a Shepherd, I cannot replay him, which was the thing I need to do. Yeah, I think I have to sack my Lixil, actually. It's really bad, but yeah, I think I have to do it. Just to draw a card. And I'll just sack it again just to have another counter before the extinction.
Oh man, I'm so excited to draw these cards. I don't think you realize. It's like Christmas morning right now. Oh, this hand. Oh, it's so nice.
But yeah, now drawing a Shepherd, he has the chance of him having super charges and stuff like that is just insane. So
Yeah, if you could see my draws, you may throw up for me because it's just horrible. Like, so I had such high hopes, and now they're all just shattered.
that's probably going to be game. That's yep, that's game I think. Maybe not, but close to it if not. And I do get the Shepherd here, but the Crush of Beast is going to kill me. Basically. But if we survive that turn, the chance of us winning the game were actually like really high. Which is insane. If we survive this turn. But I don't think I can survive because of the crush damage. If it didn't have crush, we may have a chance, but yeah, 3-6. I can block 2, but still die. So that's 1/4. Yeah, there's one way to survive this one, but he had to break a lot for it to work.
Well, I can let you know right now, you're dead to my hand. I have root dancer plus resource plus chlorophyll. Plus, I can give him flight. So.
I had counter magic, man. If you give it to the Rhino, there was a chance.
I was actually hovering over the rhino.
Yeah, if you had actually do it on the Rhino, I probably have won the game.
Think I'm dumb or something. I ain't dumb.
I mean, I still survived this attack, so not the end of the
Or
world.
do you?
And right now I do.
4 crush again if I come at you. Boom.
No, you can supercharge me, but
Yeah, I ain't got that.
yeah, we needed that that guy to survive. So if he didn't have the second pump spell, we were in a really good position. But without it, we cannot do thing really. The thing was trying to go down to 1 and try and get something like ritualist or something like that, and we could potentially have combo out of it. But with that, I don't think there's anything I can play that that makes me survive. But yeah, if it was a Sokolid, I could potentially also get out of it, like with getting one of its troops, and like the Buccaneer has triple inspire. I sack it. I draw 3 cards. I unexhaust my Mina Shepherd and sacrifice him again. Draw another 3 cards. I exhaust his whole field or bounce his whole hand, and go from there. But drawing a resource really does nothing. So we'll just die to our hero power here.
No! That would
there-
actually been awesome. I would have loved that.
Yeah, if I had a Sokolid, I could potentially have won there, but there were 4 left in my deck. So There was a chance. Not a huge amount, but there was a chance.
Well, I had two battlefields in hand too. I was gonna play out one of them eventually.
Yeah, but the thing is that doesn't matter because I can win in one turn. I could potentially sniper you to death.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter. If I get a suck out, I think I had them enough resources to kill you. Because for example, if I get through manipulation, no, that's through manipulation.
Heated conversion.
Yeah, heals conversion. That's 2. I have 4 resources open. Have 3 casting hand. I get your buccaneer that draws me 3 cards. I bounce your first guy. I sacrifice it. I ready my midnight shepherd. I play him again, and I'm netting 1 card with every one of those. So I bounce your old field. I keep the buccaneer and something else, and I have like 6 cards in hand. And then I just start sniping you.
Yeah.
So when I have enough resources when I have like 3 cards in hand, or whatever. When I have enough to get to one of your Mirror Knights plus the sniper in play. So if I get as I'll call it, I won that turn. I will have won that turn.
Probably should put a nature range against you to deal with that kind of stuff.
I mean, you have to draw it on the right spot. If not, it's not super threatening. Can do some good stuff, but
Yeah, I mean, you can do so much of it that I just can't respond to at points. Where at times I can't really respond to. Which is why I took the chaos key.
yeah. I mean, the good thing about the deck is that it can go at instant speed. Can go off. So you need instant speed removal to get to stop it. But yeah, my draws on the first 3 games were atrocious. The 5th one were okay, but the first 3 games were atrocious. So, well, anything else you want to say about your deck or the matchup, Mythic?
I mean, my deck's definitely not at all prepared for this matchup. It seems like I got lucky most of those games to get to a point where I won. I mean, the deck seems awesome. Like I like my deck a lot, but a lot of it was like you didn't draw a resource, and because of that, I won. So it's kind of hard to say if the matchup was good when we played like maybe 1 actual game, maybe 2 actual games out of the entire 5.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is also when playing 5 color decks, you're going to lose 1%, some percentage of the game of losing to your own deck, not drawing resources. Yeah. I just think that I got a little bit lucky there. It was more than the usual percentage. Probably I should have lost like 1 of the 5 games because of getting super screwed or screwed. But
well, screwed on actual drawing resources, not actual like the threshold requirement was more of what it was. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 of them. I didn't know your hand, so maybe it was the threshold requirement or whatever. But from what I could tell, it was mostly just
the first game I had 2 resources for all the game. The second one had like 3. Yeah, that happened, but the threshold didn't help. Either. When you're screwing this deck, the chances you being able to cast stuff are just really slim. So you just die to anyone.
Yeah, I like these wild decks right now with Crash of Beast and Root Dancer always pretty solid. Even like then we add Mirror Knights and Mentalist, there's come even more awesome.
Yeah, I do think that the Holding Brave, for Chlorophilia, for Crush of Beast, for Wild Root Dancer is a really nice shell to build around. You can do super aggressive wild decks, wild Ruby decks, or go more mid range with Sapphire as Mythic has done, or anything else. I just think it's really strong. Because there's also if you go for example with also Wild Girls, you have a chance of killing him on turn like 4. Just turn 1 Holding Brave, turn 2 Crush of Beast, turn 3 Wild Root Dancer and Chlorophilia, and hit him for 7, and next turn he dies. It's really good.
Yeah. Still used to sideboards yet though, with not having much practice with sideboards. Still a little weird to put together a sideboard for these kind of matchups though. Especially these like wonky like decks that we're playing with.
Yeah, the constructed metagame is all over the place because we really have no training, so people have not been able to build the decks they want. So the
Yeah.
sideboards we are putting are you have to take them with a grain of salt because they are like I think this can be good, but
Yeah, it's mostly theory more than anything else.
I do think that playing with sideboard is the right thing to do. It's just to
Yeah,
get
for
practice
sure.
with it and see what works and what doesn't work.
Like
'Cause-
you were saying, this is the first constructed games I've played in, I don't even know, like maybe since beta, maybe since like I don't know, since they fixed draft. This is probably like the first real constructed games I played since then. So
yeah,
it's tough to get games off.
yeah. Hopefully the Action House and trading comes out next week, and we can potentially have more sweet decks to uh, play here. As my
Yeah,
collection is really getting a stretch. I really have no much more stuff I can build. That is not similar to have what I played before.
yeah, it's tough. I mean, like you get some like a flood of awesome cards, and there's some cards like, well, I just need like this fourth Howling Brave, and I don't have that. How is that possible?
Well,
Like I don't know.
it's more of the rares as they come on some
Yeah, I mean, I
commons.
just used something ridiculous like Howling Brave as an example, just because it seemed ridiculous to do it.
But yeah,
But yeah,
it happens a lot that I want to build something. Oh, I only have one Inquisitor. Well, I guess I cannot build it. Let's build this. Oh, I only have two marbles. Yeah, no.
yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it gets resolved next week with the Action House. Potentially.
Yeah, for sure.
So in a similar fashion as last week, we have another contest for one draft butcher and 3 packs. And the way to enter is just to comment on the Hextechs forums. There should be a post when this video goes live.
There will be extra points though for whoever says they want to make out with Mythic Fishbone the most. That's just saying.
So Mythic gives extra point, not actually giveaways, only extra points. For anyone that says that on the comments. We still have some beta keys to give away, so if you all need beta keys also, just post there in there and we'll give them away. We don't have many, but there's still like 3 or 4 to give away.
For sure.
And our streams will be down also in the description below. The link to a Mantic article about the deck I played. I don't know if Mythic has talked about his deck in an article or not.
No, I was tinkering with the numbers too much to really uh have time to write about it.
Yeah, I just remember you wrote about a wall suffer deck, I think, or a wall deck.
Yeah, I had a very different one though. It was way more aggressive. A lot of more two drops like Rooster Store and Dandelion Sprite. But this one seems way better.
Well, then it will be on the description below. But yeah, if you like what you saw, please subscribe and follow on our Twitch channels. Hopefully, I can start streaming again this week as I finish my exams. So, hopefully, I see you there, guys. So, bye bye from Mythic and me, and see you next week.
Later, guys.